Hello everyone, and welcome to iReddit, bringing you your daily dose of the internet for Wednesday, March 8th, 2017. I am Michael Schwahn. Oh shit, I forgot to update that. Go ahead.
And I'm Nathan Wood.
Please remember, everyone, you can help support our show by going to patreon.com/dailyinternet. Nathan, how are you doing today, sir?
Pretty good.
Yeah?
I'm sorry. That was fucking weird.
What'd you do?
I thought that was coming from you. I forgot I had the Jet Set Radio website up on my computer.
That's a thing?
Yeah. Dude, I'll send it to you. It's fucking legit.
It's literally just Jet Set Radio on like a radio station?
Yeah, but they added more songs to it, so it's awesome. It's just better, you know?
Sounds like it.
Dude, sometimes I'll sit there and I'll play like 8 games of Lucio, all while listening to Jet Set Radio.
Just because you need to?
Dude, it's so fun.
Never actually played that game because it was on a system I didn't own.
I have it on Steam if you want to use my Steam sometime.
It's on Steam?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they were giving it out for free for a while.
Fuck, missed that.
Yeah.
How much is it, though?
I don't know. It's fairly cheap, I think.
Well, now I need to go look. Jet Set. $8. Cool.
Yeah. You should get it. It's pretty good.
That's what I've heard. But I never owned a Dreamcast, so...
Yeah.
You know, there's that whole thing.
That being said, I really am starting to believe that I'm allergic to my detergent.
Your laundry detergent?
Yeah.
Have you checked it?
I looked on the box. There's no ingredients listed on the box. So I have to Google it. But every morning after my shower, I put on clothes after they've been in the dryer. It's either that or the dryer sheets. Because I put them on after they've been in the dryer because I warm up my clothes before I go outside.
Okay.
Which I feel is a smart idea, and more people in Alaska should do it.
Sure.
But I'll put on my clothes, and then I'll get to work, but I'm like partially wet from the shower. So like something happens, and it makes me incredibly unbearably itchy.
I don't know, man. I don't know why they would put palm oil or coconut oil in laundry detergent or
No. It's triglycerides and shit. There's like palmitate or something in it.
Right. I still don't understand why they would do that.
It's a super derivative of it, and I don't know because they put it in literally fucking everything.
Because
if it's in fucking hair shampoo as opposed to whatever shampoo and body wash. Like, I feel like it could be in detergent.
Yeah, I guess detergent's not that far off.
Yeah.
Sadness.
Yeah. So I have to figure out...
You're allergic to life.
Yeah, and it really blows.
I'm sorry, sir.
That's all right. I'll eventually scratch my skin off of myself, and then I'll bleed and whatever. It's cool.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yes. Do it. 10. 700... Fuck, screwing it up.
Oh, hold on.
Right out the gate, man. Right out the gate.
All right, are you ready? Take 2.
Yep.
Action.
700-year-old Knights Templar cave discovered in England.
This was submitted by Grepnork to Our History.
So yeah, dude was just walking through one of his pastures and tripped on what he thought was like a gopher hole and then found a cave that led down into this ancient temple.
Yeah, it was fucking cool. I saw all these pictures earlier when I was at work after I finished all my work and it was on my lunch break.
It looks like the temple was originally used for the purposes of black magic and sacrifice, so yay.
That's pretty spooky to stumble upon.
Yeah.
He said it was full of spiders too. That's also fucking terrifying.
Well, that's terrifying for you. But
it's terrifying for a lot of people, not just me, so fuck you.
Okay, that's fair. Apparently we did know about it though, because according to reports, these caves were sealed up in 2012. They were just rediscovered.
Stumbled upon?
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Like, they were sealed up in 2012 to keep vandals away as well as practitioners of black magic. So I
Not
get...
that I ever heard anything.
Bonk. What? You know what it's from.
Yeah, of course I know what it's from.
You fucking better know what it's from. But yeah.
Actually, I have that movie over there on VHS.
Good for you, sir.
You were with me when I bought it.
Yep. I have that movie on DVD somewhere.
I was freaking out. I was like, I found the literal Holy Grail.
Monty Python and the Holy Grail, for those that might be lacking the information. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's amazing. But I will...
I found it in the store, and I freaked out. I was like, I found the literal Holy Grail.
It was the best. Just be
Also,
warned, it's British humor, and not everyone gets British humor. So Either way, though, yeah, ancient SKs for Knight Templars who practiced black magic.
I also got to see it live when it came up here at Spamalot.
What? Wait, what? Oh, Monty Python. Got it. I was like, wait, black magic?
Yeah, no, I've seen that.
Really?
No.
When?
I said no.
No?
No, I was fucking with you.
9.
Hugh Jackman will have a say in who becomes the next Wolverine.
This was submitted by Dang Swaggles or Dangles Waggles.
I think maybe it's Swaggles.
I don't fucking know.
They're all good.
To our marvel.
So, yeah, Logan has been released. It came out on Friday and with an opening weekend of $83 million.
I still haven't seen it. I usually go see those, like, on release, as everyone knows, because I skip the show.
You normally are gone on Thursdays, and not because you're like, yeah, I want to go see this, because someone's like, hey, I'm buying you a ticket, and you're like, sweet.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, we have this thing going on where one person will buy a round of tickets, and then one person buys the round of food. And then next time, another person buys the round of tickets and another person buys the round of food. And we just keep going around.
So when was the last time it was your turn?
I don't remember.
It sucks to be broke.
Rogue One. I bought Rogue One.
Ah, okay. Either way, so
actually fairly recently.
Logan's doing very well, but it is the last movie that is going to have Wolverine, Hugh Jackman as the Wolverine. And so with that, everyone is like, okay, so what happens to Wolverine from here? And Fox, who owns the X-Men, is like, we haven't really talked about it yet. They're like, well, we haven't decided who it's going to be, or even when the Wolverine will appear again. But when we do get to that point, Hugh Jackman will have a say in who actually gets approved for the role, because he's been doing Wolverine for 17 years.
Yeah, that's almost as old as me.
Almost 6 years shy.
Yeah, dude, I want to fucking say, I was super fucking hyped. All right, X2 came out when I was like 11, and I was like up here, and I saw it in theaters with my dad, and I would be fucking damned if I didn't try and figure out my mutant superpower afterwards.
Can I tell you a very unsurprising secret, Nathan?
Sure, but I also figured out what my mutant superpower is.
What is it?
No, go ahead. You tell your secret first.
My very unsurprising secret is I have actually watched not a single movie of the X-Men at all, ever.
It's kind of disappointing.
It's not surprising, though, is it?
No.
So, like, 17 years of Hugh Jackman being the Wolverine, that's cool and all, means nothing to me.
Dude, I'll tell you what, he was the perfect Wolverine.
I believe it, just because Hugh Jackman's one of those perfect human beings that... And, like, I mean, I've seen the comics and stuff, and he fits the role well, aside from being too tall.
Mm-hmm. But, you know, they can do movie magic to cut him a fucking
I don't
foot.
feel like they did, though. I just felt like they were just like, you know what, whatever.
Fuck it, whatever. He's fucking the Wolverine.
How tall is he? Isn't he, like, 6 foot something?
He's exactly 1 foot taller than the Wolverine, and the Wolverine's 4 something.
5'2".
5'2"?
And Hugh Jackman is 6'2".
Yeah.
So, yeah, but I feel like they're like, fuck Wolverine being short. Just Hugh Jackman. Go do your Hugh Jackman thing.
And he's like, yeah, okay, I'm fucking...
I can do that. Ah!
But yeah, I found out my superpower.
What is it?
I am incredibly uncanny at looking at a clover patch and picking a clover out. That's a 4-leaf.
Oh, that's true. I've seen you do it.
I've also done it to 5-leaf clovers.
Are those more lucky?
I don't know.
I mean, what was it? What was it in Futurama? 7-leaf clover? 13-leaf?
I think it was the 7-leaf at first, and then it's turned into something else.
7-leaf clover.
Is it?
Yep, it was a 7-leaf clover.
Okay, so it didn't turn into something else.
No.
Yeah, it was the 7-leaf clover. That was a good episode.
Yeah, it was.
Fucking Yancey.
Yep.
Figuring out his brother wasn't a dickhead, and his brother was really nice and didn't steal his name and named his son after him because he missed him.
Yep.
Oh, fuck, I'm sad now.
Are you sad now?
That was a good episode.
Good. While we're on the superhero movie train, there was actually a 9 still images that came out today for Thor Ragnarok, Thor 3.
They were on point, even though he didn't have his luscious flowing locks anymore. Spoiler alert.
I did not find them to be on point. I found them to look very bad.
I don't know, man.
Like the images that came out today, it killed a lot of my possible excitement for that movie.
You know, that's fine. I don't care if your excitement's killed, because I will tell you what.
What?
This movie is going to have not only Bruce Banner, the Incredible Hulk.
It's going to have Doctor Strange.
It's going to have Doctor Strange. Now, think about that. You're going to have Doctor Strange, the Incredible Hulk, and Thor in the same movie.
But how much?
I hope a lot.
Because it's already been said that Doctor Strange is only making a cameo appearance. So, I mean, there's not really going to be much Doctor Strange there.
That's really disappointing.
And I feel like Hulk is not going to be in there that much, because I feel like
I am sad, because I really want to see Planet Hulk. I really wish that they made that a movie.
Well, and I feel like Mark Ruffalo is like trying to pull away from the Hulk role.
Yeah.
Like he's like, I think that's
that role is kind of cursed in a way, though.
Oh.
It's kind of like the fucking the Spider-Man role. You can't stick an actor there.
I guess, I don't know, but I mean,
I feel like this kid's a solid, though, really solid
for Spider-Man. Yeah,
because all right, so the first one, Tobey Maguire, he had a problem. He was a good Peter Parker. He was a terrible Spider-Man.
Sure,
but the second one, Andrew Garfield, he was a great Spider-Man. He was a terrible Peter Parker because he wasn't a nerdy kid who everyone just picked on.
It's the same thing with Batman. I
mean,
okay,
yeah.
Christian Bale was a really good Batman, really shitty Bruce Wayne. Ben Affleck, fucking amazing Bruce Wayne, acceptable Batman.
I don't know. I haven't seen him, actually. I haven't watched that Dawn of Justice movie.
He fucking is Bruce Wayne. He is Bruce Wayne the way that friggin' Robert Downey Jr. is Tony Stark.
That's cool.
Like, perfect fit for that. But because they're superheroes, there's two sides to that character, and yeah.
But this new one for the Spider-Man, I forget his name, Tom something.
I don't know. I can look.
He's
it up.
really on point for it. I feel he's got that perfect mix of both. The really awkward kid that can be picked on, but he's also really funny. And
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland. Did I say Tom the first time?
Yeah. Well, you said Tom something. So
okay.
You were almost there.
So anyways, as I was saying, for the Hulk, they had the first one. Who I don't know, that Hulk movie was kind of interesting. I only remember it as a kid. I haven't watched it recently.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like I really need to go back and watch that and to really assess my opinion on that one, which is going to be a fucking pain because I have to watch Hulk, and apparently Hulk is going to be is awful. But the one with Edward Norton, I really liked Edward Norton in that role. But that's just because I'm a really big Edward Norton fanboy. I'm not going to lie.
Shall we move on?
It's kind of hard to fuck up Hulk, but yeah, go ahead.
7.
Man raises $400,000 for children's home by... What?
We didn't hit 8.
Sorry.
8.
Turner is launching a Boomerang streaming service meant to showcase classic cartoons.
This was submitted by Taekwondo to our television.
Taekwondo. Wow. All right.
That's pretty sick.
Can't get much better than that. So yeah,
hell yeah, dude.
Time Warner Cable is now going to be providing their own streaming service. So this is just another one to go alongside stuff like Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime streaming, HBO Go, and it's called Boomerang. And what it is, it's going to be primarily targeted to kids, and it is going to be $5 a month. Launches this spring, and is going to be featuring hundreds of classic cartoons such as Looney Tunes, Roadrunner, the fucking Tom and Jerry, just that full list of old cartoons, and they're looking to produce new episodes of those cartoons.
It's not for kids.
That's the target.
No, the target is stoners.
Oh?
They love these old cartoons.
It'll also have things like the Flintstones, the Jetsons, Scooby-Doo, etc.
Yeah.
Scooby-Doo.
All right.
It is. That's the stoner show, right?
Unpopular opinion. I really don't like the Jetsons or the Flintstones, but Scooby-Doo is my fucking jam.
Is that unpopular? Because I'm kind of right there, too.
I don't know. I feel like people really did like the Flintstones in the least. The Jetsons maybe not as much.
I never cared for the Jetsons. I found it super boring. And the Flintstones was... It was acceptable. Like, I would watch it as a kid if there wasn't anything else on, which, I mean, let's face it, there normally wasn't. So...
Tom and Jerry is the fucking jam, though.
And was never on enough. Yeah. Ever.
I'll tell you what, though. My favorite childhood cartoon was definitely Ed, Edd and Eddy.
Yeah, I watched way too much of that terrible-ass show.
It was the longest-running Cartoon Network show.
Is it? Fucking really? Oh, my God! It's totally deserving of it.
Oh, fuck yeah. Really fucked up, like, fan theories, though.
And the only thing that I can, like, I guess everything else that I'm like, yeah, that show might be better. They're all Disney Channel shows, so.
Rugrats, maybe.
I didn't really care for Rugrats.
Oh, wait, that's Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
God damn, I miss old Nickelodeon.
Hey, Arnold.
Oh, fuck me. Such a good show.
Doug.
All right, maybe not as much. I really hated the name Patty.
Fucking, what was it? What was the...
Now, not so much, because, like, I have a coworker named Patty, and
Rocket,
she is,
what was it called? Rocket Power?
Yeah, Rocket Power! Where the fucking kids, and they were extreme, and the kid was the white nerd, and he had, like, socks with his sandals.
Yep. And then you got the Disney Channel shows, like Kim Possible, Dave the Barbarian.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Yeah. There's a little nostalgia trip for us.
All right, I'm gonna hit my nostalgia a little bit harder. I watched a lot of Mummies Alive.
Don't even know what that is.
It's fucking... All right, I'll have to show it to you later. I have it downloaded.
7.
Man raises $400,000 for children's home by saving scraps for decades.
This was submitted by Frederick Ogle to Our Uplifting News.
So yeah, this guy had visited essentially an adoption home, and the kids there like came up and begged him to adopt them as he was getting ready to leave. And this was like 40 years ago, right? And since then, he's been collecting scraps, refuse, everything he can that can be recycled, and has been turning that into recycling agencies and using all of the funds to go to this children's home. And over the decades, he has raised $400,000. He's gotten his community involved. They're also collecting scraps and turning it in for recycling to get these funds. Everyone is also saving pennies. They have donated over $20,000 in just pennies.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Dude, this is the fucking jam.
But he really wanted to help the kids, so he found a way to do so.
Is it like those little jar areas by cashiers and like grocery stores where you put your little pennies in and it's for like sick and starving children? So this is just a children's home?
This was for a single purpose. I mean, he gave the money to the home. Whereas a lot of those go to like foundations and stuff, which like, I mean, I don't want to say how much of a difference they do or don't make, but I normally don't put a lot of trust in those foundations.
Yeah, neither do I.
It's kind of unfortunate. I feel like that is not a fault on my end, but a fault of so many bad foundations existing that now I have this blanket feeling about so many of them.
Well, not only that, but the only news that you hear about it is about the bad. You never hear about the good.
Yeah. Except for like Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's because we live in America.
Sure.
And everyone loves John Cena.
Duh. John Cena.
5.
Nope.
6.
Ridley Scott says he anticipates making 6 more Alien films.
That was submitted by Just Some Beast to Our Movies. Hopefully it's not as bad as Prometheus, but yeah, I'm down.
This seems like such a bad thing.
I don't know, man.
So
I'm all for penis-headed monsters.
Here's the thing. First off, is he intends for all of them to all be prequels to the Alien movies. So, like, Prometheus is a prequel, Aliens, Covenant is a prequel, and the other 6 movies he wants to make, all prequels. And I'm like, woo, really stretching that out, aren't you?
All right.
In addition to that, like, he's like, I want to start next year, and then I want to try and get one cranked out every year or two. And while that sounds cool and all, like, I am concerned about the movie industry, I guess, because if it's like, okay, we're getting an Aliens movie every year, we're getting 1 or 2 Marvel movies every year, we're getting a Star Wars movie every year, I don't want all of our movies to just be these franchises. I want to see new creations appear and come out.
Right.
And I worry that it's just going to be this saturated, regurgitated shit that, I mean, it's not that it's bad, but it's unimaginative. Like, even with Star Wars, it's like, yeah, Star Wars, but it's still just Star Wars. And I don't want to just get into this point where we have, like, if you have 50 movies that come out a year, I know it's more than that, but let's say you have 50 movies that come out a year and 30 of them are just the franchises. I don't want, and I mean, now we got James Cameron saying he's going to be making like 7 Avatar films. Like,
yeah, I think you need to stop drawing out certain situations unless you put a limit on how many movies you make.
Well,
Marvel's getting out of hand.
Well, Marvel is also building up to where its main arc is going to finish. Presumably, everything is supposed to kind of culminate with the end of the Avengers War, with the Infinity War, right? Because that's what all of these movies have tied into in some way, is the Infinity Stones and those coming together for the final fight against Thanos. And like, it's not that there isn't room for creativity in some of these mediums, like with Star Wars. Like, fucking please do something that's not the Skywalker shit anymore.
You know what's gonna happen? They're gonna hit what Star Trek did, right? Where they're gonna have like a small, weird, overarching story for like 3 movies, and in this way, in Marvel, it's spanned so much. But
20
after
movies.
After that, they're just gonna start making movies about adventures, like the
Sure.
last Star Trek movie, Star Trek Beyond. Even though I haven't seen it, is what I heard is what happened.
I heard it's really fucking good, but I haven't seen it
did I.
either. And that's perfectly fine. And apparently the next Star Trek thing is supposed to not even have Captain Kirk in it. It's supposed to be before him, which is cool. Like, I mean, at a certain
retire the character after a point,
retire a theme after a point, or like a plot drag out. Like, I'm really ready to be done with the Skywalker shit. Like,
they weren't the only Jedis, Let's get some Old Republic stuff going on. Actually, there's talks about an Old Republic Netflix TV show.
Sure, let's see something else. I mean, there's a reason that people really love things like the Clone Wars and the extended universe, because they're not so focused on.
Well, I don't know about the Clone Wars not being so focused on the Skywalkers. Anakin was still a major part of the Clone Wars.
That's fair, but
Rebels maybe not as much, even though he was Darth Vader the entire time. I mean, whatever. All right,
you get the idea, though. Is like, we need to look at something else.
Your main character, your main POV is not a Skywalker.
And for Star Wars, and like with Aliens, I don't want it to just be a rehash of like some dudes that, one dude gets a face hugged and then his chest explodes and then aliens, and will any of them survive? Because that's kind of what those movies do.
Yeah.
I mean,
kind of just reset their in-universe thing over and over again for horror.
Right.
That's the problem with horror franchises, though, is that they're centered around jump scares, and if they know that was going to cause a jump scare, then they're going to use it. That's unfortunate about what's going on in the horror universe. Though they are moving away into modern horror, which I really appreciate, which is more mind horror.
There's 2 movies that I want to see that are in the horror franchise. One is Get Out, from the mind of Jordan Peele.
Yep.
And I've heard amazing things about that there's very few... 3 movies, I guess, that fall into the horror genre loosely.
All right.
Get Out by Jordan Peele.
Okay, go ahead. You do yours, and then I'll do mine.
Split, the one with fucking James McAvoy, because that looks really fucking good. And the new one that's coming out, which is called The Void. That looks friggin' amazing.
Okay.
You should, if you haven't watched the trailer for The Void, you should go watch it, because it's real good.
I will. Split, though.
Can't remember what it was.
No, I got hung up on Split, and then I couldn't remember.
Should we just move on?
It was something about horror movies. Whatever.
5,
Solar power growth leaps by 50% worldwide thanks to U.S. and China.
This was submitted by Mavia to Our Technology.
So this sounds a lot better than it is necessarily, in that the amount that we have has grown by 50% over, which is good. I mean, we are seeing growth in the industry. That's the word that I'm looking for, which is nice. It's what we need. But at the same time, like, it's actually like not as much as we'd like it to be, because right now still solar energy only accounts for 4% of worldwide energy consumption, which is not enough. But I mean, growth is there, and growth has really been prosperant. Prosperant? Is that a word?
I don't know.
I don't either. But
Prosperous?
yeah, sure.
What you're looking
That
for?
sounds like a good word. In the
Flows like oil, like phosphorus?
Sure. In United States and China, whereas in like the United Kingdom and in most of the EU, it's slowed down significantly because the energy subsidies there for solar have been cut. So it makes people not want to invest as much. So they've had it hasn't decreased, but its growth has significantly slowed.
It's really unfortunate. I really feel like this is a very important infrastructure that really needs to be put into place.
I think it really is just a matter of time. It's a matter of how quickly it's going to be implemented or not. But we are seeing growth in a realistic level that will eventually... I mean, if it was like, oh, solar growth, you know, we had a 5% growth. Well, 5% to 4% is fuck all, right? But I mean, if we have 4% grows by 50%, that goes up to 6%. 50%. If we can maintain that 50%, 50% of 6 goes to 9. Then we go to 13. Then it builds up. If we maintain that,
I feel like we're going at an acceptable rate in this case, because now China's in on it, and China's got a huge population.
yeah, China it consumes a lot of electricity. The other important, like, and it's not like
it gets them away from coal, which is important because there's a lot of bad coal shit in China.
Right, and that's the other part of it is while there are industries like solar and wind and stuff that are growing and appearing, we also are able to rely on the fact that a lot of people are being more conscious of their impact on the environment, and anti-pollution measures are also going into effect. So even if solar grows slowly, there can be the potential that it's okay that it's growing slowly.
You know what we should do?
What's that?
Fucking in Alaska we have so much fucking coastal area. We just put in a bunch of water wheels, and we
Hydro?
just generate hydroelectricity. We just generate the entire city on hydroelectricity because we've got fucking tons of access to it.
The only problem that I have with hydro, especially for Alaska, is the water freezes.
That's true.
And so I mean, I feel like for that reason it's not as much of an option for us.
You got to find a current out in an area, and you got to plop it into the current so that the current just keeps going. Yeah,
and the current. I mean, even some of the rivers up here freeze because it gets.
No, you'd have to do it in the bay, wouldn't you?
I mean, sections of the bay have frozen over before, so...
Right, you'd have to put it underneath the water where, it's not as frozen.
Yeah, but then you lose a lot of the power unless you go farther out off the shore to actually get the ocean current.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be a thing? Replacing all oil rigs out in the ocean with giant-ass water wheels?
I don't know if it would work, but I mean, it's a thought.
Dude, I'm gonna write a fucking science fiction thing about that.
Do it, son.
4,
Rex Tillerson may
son. His name's Flex Tillerson.
Rex Tillerson may have held millions in ExxonMobil stock as Trump promoted the oil giant.
Damn, flexing on people with all of that fucking oil money. This is submitted by Lorem Ipsum Checksum to Our Politics.
So, I actually included this topic because I wanted instead to real quick summary of what's going on. Rex Tillerson owns a very large amount of stocks, about like 600,000 shares in ExxonMobil, which recently had a lot of praise presented to it by President Donald Trump because they're opening new oil lines in places like Texas, keeping it in the United States, which Trump appreciates. And him promoting ExxonMobil is good for them, and that indirectly means that it could be beneficial to Rex Tillerson. So here's the thing, okay? The reason that I actually wanted to bring this in here is because of this fucking headline. Rex Tillerson may have held millions in ExxonMobil stock as Trump supported the oil giant. Rex Tillerson is the Secretary of State appointed there by Donald Trump. He's already stated that he intends to. He's already cut all ties he has with ExxonMobil. He has no voting power or controlling level in the company as of December 31st of 2016, and after his affairs are completed and in order, he will no longer even have shares by May 2nd. So, I mean, he is working on cutting that because, I mean, when there's that much money and shares involved, it probably can't be just an automatic thing. But here's my problem. I feel like this is so goddamn clickbaity because, like, I mean, fucking anyone may have held shares in ExxonMobil when Trump. I mean, for all the fuck I know, fucking Putin has shares in it. The Queen has shares in ExxonMobil. Anyone may hold millions of shares in ExxonMobil.
I hold shares in ExxonMobil.
No, you don't hold shares in anything, dog. You can't even say that you buy their oil. You don't have a car.
I do too. It just is not actually really a car.
Driving a little toy car. Meep. But so I just wanted to take a moment to shit on this headline because it's bullshit. Like, completely fucked in every way. It's like, yes, he may have, but guess what? How many other people that are running for office may have some level of shares in ExxonMobil?
Anything, really.
Yeah, right? I mean, for like, and also like, it's like, okay, I own shares in, I don't know, fucking Samsung. And then some senators like, oh, I really like my new Samsung Galaxy S8. Is that a headline now?
Boom. He's been supporting them the entire time.
Like, I understand that there needs to be a level of watchfulness over conflicts of interest, especially when it could come to things like this. But at the same time, like, I find it to be retarded.
You can't say that.
I can. I just did.
Damn.
You know why? Because I don't call mentally challenged people retarded. I call fucking stupid shit retarded.
That's like when people tried to make the new word gay, which was G-H-E-Y.
That what?
So that they can call things gay without it being offensive to gay people.
Wow.
It had a lot of backlash.
I can imagine.
Not surprisingly.
Yeah, I believe it.
3,
I mean...
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
It was invented by 4chan, so like, whatever.
Fuck 4chan. 30 dead and more than 50 wounded in Kabul, Afghanistan.
This was submitted by P53 Man to our news.
So the attack has been claimed by the Islamic State. Terrorists dressed up as medical professionals.
That's fucked up.
Blew a hole in the wall to the hospital, came in and began blowing up and shooting the fucking hospital, killing 30 people, wounding more than 50 until special forces that were in Afghanistan came in and killed the 4 attackers.
Jesus Christ.
Afghanistan has come out to say that this is basically a direct attack against them and their nation because you don't attack hospitals
anywhere, at any time, ever.
It's supposed to be like
it's like an international sacred place.
Yeah, it's the you don't do that rule.
It's oh god.
Like, one, don't blow up and attack people in general, but I mean, if you're gonna break that rule, will you at least have some level of decency and attack, like, I don't know, a military base instead of a fucking hospital? Yeah, so that happened.
Very salty taste in my mouth.
Why is the Islamic State still a thing? Why are they not glass?
I don't know.
Why have we not reenacted Pompeii?
Sanctions.
I guess it's important to not commit crimes against humanity.
I guess so.
But when those people are committing crimes against humanity, is this like the Batman thing? If you kill
not Cards Against Humanity.
What did I say?
No, you said crimes against humanity.
Oh, okay.
Just pointing out. Not
is this like the Batman thing? If you kill a killer, you don't reduce the number of killers in the world?
Yeah.
But then we just go the Punisher route, and if one killer kills a whole bunch of killers, you technically are reducing the number.
Is that also the Dexter route?
Yes, I guess. Maybe.
Okay.
2.
UN experts denounce myth that pesticides are necessary to feed the world.
This was submitted by Blue Germ to Our World News.
So for the longest time, there's been a massive propaganda campaign that to feed the 7 billion people that live in the world, we have to use pesticides to protect our food and our crops. Because otherwise, things like disease and bugs will get to them, and the food will be ruined, and people will die and go hungry even though they are already. Pesticides are a $50 billion a year industry, heavily propagated to believe that they are necessary, and multiple studies now have come out with one report from the United Nations scientists saying that that is just outright false. 100%.
Oh, God damn it.
It is not necessary, and it provides more detrimental effects to humanity than any level of benefit that it might incur. Right. Because things like pesticides cause things like disease and cancer and death and other things like that, especially when they aren't maintained properly. And yeah.
So we just need to get rid of pesticides now.
Pretty much. I mean, and in some places, the EU already banned the use of neonicotinoid pesticides, which is a specific type of pesticides that was harming bees and flowers. And they banned that back in 2013 to try to save the bee population. But other countries, United States, have not made those changes, and pesticides are pretty widely used and available wherever you would like them to be used and available. So that's a thing.
Is that why those frogs are all fucked up?
Frogs?
Did you hear about those frogs that got all fucked up? I think it's because of pesticides. They the males, their testicles started growing eggs.
Oh, that's not supposed to happen.
No,
it's not.
You don't say.
So yeah, and with that, this report, it doesn't lead to any litigation or anything like that would remove the use of pesticides. It's just trying to gain attention to the fact that we don't need them.
We should still probably, if we don't need them, we should probably get rid of them.
Yeah, but I mean, people want money, so.
That's fair.
Yeah, so that's a thing.
I guess.
1.
Prime Minister Justin Trudeau of Canada announces $650 million investment in women health and reproductive rights over the next 3 years.
This was submitted by Forever 2012 to Our World News.
So, first off, I had my family rolling today over the fact that comparing Justin Trudeau to the Cheeto that we have for a president. Like,
Did you hear about what his wife did today? It pissed everyone off.
Melania or Justin Trudeau?
Justin Trudeau's wife.
No.
She posted, it's International Women's Day.
Right.
And she posted this post on Twitter saying, hey, we should thank the men in our lives that help make feminism happen, essentially.
I don't see a problem with that, but okay.
Well,
but I am a man, so I mean...
Yeah, a lot of people got pissed off at that because they were like, well, I mean, we don't even need men in the first place.
Oh.
Which, I mean, technically they don't. So
I suppose. I feel like... God, people complain about very strange things.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they're looking to invest over the next 3 years a large amount of funds towards things like helping women make sure that they have the proper health care when they're going through reproduction, you know, giving birth and stuff like that, as well as just rights over their own body.
I like this. This is good.
This is only good.
It's Canadian Obama.
Right. Except, like, as good looking as Obama was, Justin Trudeau is even better looking.
That's racist.
Oh?
You're just saying that because Justin Trudeau's white.
That's not true. He's just got that swagger.
Dude, he is really handsome.
God.
What's up, Doc?
Nathan, what'd you care about in the last 24 hours?
All right. Do you know where Malta is?
No.
Neither do I.
Oh, okay.
Though there is something very important about Malta.
Okay.
They have this thing called the Azure window.
Okay. And
I guarantee you've seen the Azure window. And I guarantee most people have seen the Azure window. Because it has been used in artwork for Magic cards and everything else. It was in Game of Thrones even. It's a popular spot for people to record things.
And apparently
like
it collapsed?
And it collapsed.
Is there a picture of it post-collapse?
Yeah, right next to it.
Well, I mean, I'm not seeing that picture unless you sent it to me.
I sent you the article.
Oh, well, then I'm going to fuck up the Skype video for a second.
Oh, okay.
It's all good. It's all good.
Well, then people can see the Azure window then.
Well, no, they can't because it's your exact video is what people see, not if I put things over your video.
Oh, okay.
Wait, the entire little rock formation out, where is it all? Did it just fall into the water?
Completely fell into the ocean.
Crazy.
People jump off of there all the time, and they're not supposed to because every time they jump, it starts breaking off little bits of rock at that middle part, and it just there was heavy storms in the sea, and it just fucking collapsed.
Nature's an incredible thing.
But that's a island card in Magic.
Is it?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Not
anymore.
Yeah, not anymore. However, there is another natural arch. It's the less famous Weed Il Maela. I don't know how to pronounce that, but it's nearby and it's still standing, and it looks pretty decent, but like
it's just not that one.
Yeah, people should probably stop walking out on there and stop being dickheads.
I presume no one was out there when it collapsed.
If they did, I hope they fell to fucking Poseidon.
Wow, harsh, man. Honestly, the thing that I probably would have cared about in the last 24 hours is the fucking Thor thing, because I feel like those stills made the movie look real bad.
I can understand why you'd say that.
It just does not excite me.
I can understand why you'd say that.
I also feel like he does just not look the same with all of his hair cut off. And, like, one of the main pictures was him with, like, these weird-ass swords. And a lot of people are believing that there's a huge fan theory out there that Mjolnir has the last Eternity Gem in it.
Infinity Gem?
Infinity Gem, yeah.
Okay.
Because last Infinity Gem. Because the... So the only gem we haven't seen yet is the Soul Gem. And there's this big argument of why it could be the way it is. And it's because... Fuck, what is it fucking called? Oh, yeah, because the... no, shit. Oh, yeah, because the items that we do have for it begin to spell out Thanos. Because the Tesseract, T... H, hammer for Mjolnir. So the Space Gem, Tesseract, T. Soul Gem, Mjolnir, hammer, H. Reality Gem, Aether, A. Time Gem was in the fucking necklace, which was in fucking Doctor Strange. Mm-hmm. So there's the N. Power Gem was in the fucking orb from Guardians of the Galaxy, O. Galaxy. And the Mind Gem was in Loki's Scepter, S, in Avengers. Thanos. Thanos.
I know how to spell Thanos, alright?
So the idea is that the Soul Gem is in Mjolnir, and it fits the final piece because H fills that last spot for Thanos.
And then he loses it. He shouldn't be getting swords. He should be getting axes.
I guess. I don't know. I like that entire picture of like him standing there with these two swords and his haircut and these chicks that I don't recognize off to his side.
He's the new Prince of Persia.
I was like, I'm not excited about this, but okay.
Dog, he's the new Prince of Persia.
So I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
Dude, we're gonna get Sands of Time.
In the meantime, I want to go see Logan.
Yeah, I do too.
Because people have been saying that there's been a lot of people saying that it is the best superhero movie ever made. And I'm like, that's a bold claim.
That is pretty bold.
So, but I'm gonna figure out how the fuck to go see it.
Yeah, I want to see X-23.
Me too. All right, let's get the hell out of here, man. Everybody, if you want to support us, you can now find us on YouTube. Just search I Read It Podcast. We are there. Otherwise, you'll be able to find links to it on most of our social media. You can find us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at I Read It Cast, or support us financially at patreon.com/dailyinternet. Again, if you would like some of these business promotional cards, if you're not on the video, then you can't see them right now, but if you would like some business cards to hand out to your friends to maybe try and get them into the show, send us an email to our inbox, which is feedback.ireddit@gmail.com, and I will get some sent your way. If you don't want them and just want to tell us what you think, please send us that email anyway, or leave us a 5-star review on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, wherever you're listening to this podcast at. You can also call and leave us a voicemail, which is at 508-738-2278, and Kevin MacLeod does our music at incompetech.com. Nathan, anything before we go?
Not really.
Cool. All right, everybody. There's your 251st dose of the internet. I am Michael Schwahn.
And I'm Nathan Wood.
Have a good day, everyone.
Goodbye.
Bye.